Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your reading for the week of September 20th through 26th of 2021. Sorry, I have a lot of reflection on my glasses right now, so it's distracting and it makes it hard to see. For you to see me is what I'm saying. Anyway, okay, well, we'll have to live with that for right now until I figure out something different, some other way to do it. Okay, so just before I begin the video, then I sit and I ask your guardian angels to come and to give us your messages. So because it's a group reading and then all the guardian angels come, right? So then some parts of it are for you, some parts of it are for somebody else. So just take the parts that resonate and leave the rest, and that's exactly how it's supposed to go. Okay, so a couple more cards that need to come out. And so your guardian angels are really happy to be here. They're just grinning and smiling, and they really like taking the opportunity to give you your messages. Not that you're not noticing them otherwise. Most of you are on some level, but your angels just like more communication. The more the better, they say. That's good. So let's see. Okay, looks like some change is happening in your life. So there's something that you've gotten rid of or you're about to. Could be just about anything. It feels kind of like old useless stuff that you're now taking it to the landfill or the garbage dump. Excuse me. It also feels a little bit like for some of you, you're probably moving or you're changing jobs or things like that. It's feels significant, and so in that way, for some of you also, you're changing the way you think. It's your perspective on things that's changing. So however this resonates with you, take that. And even if it's something that I didn't mention, that's okay. It just means that maybe you're only a small amount of people that are experiencing that type of change. It doesn't mean it's not significant for you, right? So however this change is occurring for you, it feels very much like taking out the garbage, So it's a good change. It feels like whatever's no longer serving you, you're getting rid of it, and good for you. Like, you've hauled that around for quite a while. It seems like it was heavy, and so it's almost like now without that, you're going to be able to stand straighter and like walk a lot faster, and in fact fly. You might be able to fly without all that baggage, kind of. Is how that feels. It's for some of you, it might even be the end of a relationship. Take this how it resonates. But whatever it was that you're getting rid of, you're better off without it, is what your angels say. So some of you, it's a feeling like you don't, you have to part with that, but you don't really want to. It's like you're not ready, but your angels are saying, like, please just do it, because you don't need that. It's dragging you down. You don't even realize how heavy that is until you're getting rid of it. So be brave. You can do it. You can even do it in stages if you have to, depending what it is, right? If it's stuff that you've had in storage for a while, get rid of a little bit of it first. See how it feels. Do you notice that you don't have it? No? Okay, well, time to get rid of some more then, that kind of thing. So you can be gentle. Now, obviously, if it's a different house that you're moving to, you kind of can't live in both at the same time. I mean, that doesn't really make sense, right? But, for some things, it'll work to do it gradually, but not for everything. All right. So it says, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. That's Archangel Haniel. and it's about your passion. So it feels like, something that you were passionate about and then you weren't, kind of, for a while. It was like it slacked off. It was like you got tired, you got disillusioned, you got, interrupted in your passion for that. And it feels like that's being renewed now. And you might have to deliberately do that for some parts of it, right? But remember why you really liked that so much to start with. Yeah. And so, obviously for your love life, if you've been having just kind of a low period or whatever, and that's coming back now and it's being resurrected and it's feeling good, it's feeling exciting, and like at the beginning of a relationship, where it's more exciting and then it mellows and then you get more comfortable. And for a little while, maybe there's some taking for granted or there's some irritability or things like that. And, it does go in cycles always. And so you can resurrect that. And when you want to do that on purpose, look at your partner and let a whole lot of love shine in your eyes and in your face. Just really, really appreciate them every time you go past them. Just look at them with love and stop every now and then for a kiss and just a little hug every now and then. And trust me, they will respond in a positive way. And then the two of you together can resurrect whatever it is that has gone missing in your relationship. For some of you, this is other stuff. This is, like they talk about career here. Could be just about anything though. Like, that when you used to do that whatever as a hobby and you really loved it. They're showing me remote control airplanes. I don't know, for somebody, maybe that's your hobby. And that, for a while you've just put them away, you haven't really used them. You could get those back out and you'll discover again how much you enjoyed that. Alternatively, it could be that it's time to be finished with those and start a new hobby, right? And the new thing is your new passion. We change, we grow, we have fun with something, and then, it's like, okay, done that. And time to start with something new. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's just that that's a lot of fun. And it feels like you haven't been having the fun, right? And so, pick something that is fun. Go start doing those fun things again, because that is what keeps you fresh. It keeps you new. It keeps life really interesting, doesn't it? Yeah. So, clairaudience. So this is your hearing sense when it comes to communication with your angel guidance team. So what is it that you hear, right? It feels almost like your ears are blocked. And so it's hard for you to hear. And now this might be in a physical sense as well as a spiritual sense. Could be one or the other. Usually they're quite related to each other, So if you happen to have hearing loss, you can still create the clairaudience with your spiritual team, but you might just choose to use a different sense. You might choose to use your vision, your feeling, or your knowing more instead of your hearing, right? And so there's no problem with that. The communication still comes through. But so if you're wanting to really clear your ear chakras and stuff, when there's nothing physically wrong with your hearing, you really want to unblock that. You want to make it so that all your senses are usable and that you are receptive to all of them. So, tuning forks are really good for clearing ears. Crystal singing bowls can do that, the vibration and the feeling of it. Asking your angels. So Archangel Metatron is really great at clearing chakras. And so just ask him to come and clear that. and you might just feel like you have to do some of this kind of clearing. You might want to use selenite. It's how I clear all the cards and the space, my workspace in between readings. And so you might just want to do that. Might want to clear some underneath, be very gentle with yourself. And, ask for that clearing. And if you want to be receiving more of the communication from your angels through your hearing sense, then ask them for that. Yeah, it works really well. So you are a spiritual teacher. Some of you, you're sitting there going, no, I'm not. I heard you. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. And it's whether you are doing it on purpose or not, it doesn't really matter. You are a spiritual teacher. And, you don't think of it in terms of spiritual. A lot of you don't. And that's totally fine. What you're doing, though, is demonstrating integrity and work ethic and love and compassion and acceptance. And those things are all very spiritual types of things. They are a part of your makeup. It's like maybe you can remember when you kind of learned those things, but maybe you can't, because it's like you were born with them. And your sense of fairness is really developed. And that, translates into the way you treat other people, right? Now, sometimes you're a little blunt and you're a little judgy, right? Like we all can be at different times. But really, like all those other qualities that we've talked about, that's what a lot of people notice about you. And so because they're noticing, it is noticeable, right? Like it's something that you demonstrate it, you show it enough that people can notice it. And so in that way, you are helping them learn how to be that way themselves. Because it's very desirable traits is what's happening, right? So good for you. Good for you. And yeah, whether you know it or not, people are watching and they're learning. And some of you are doing it deliberately and some of you are not. And both ways are just fine. Yeah, just be aware. That's all. Yeah. And so, some of you, congratulations, are getting married, or just recently did, or just about to. That's fabulous. It's a fresh, new, brand new start, and it feels really innocent. It does. It feels like a clean slate. And so, congratulations, my love to you, and best wishes on your whole marriage for the rest of your life, and some of you, you're already married. And so this is for you for, resurrecting that passion, like we talked about first, for getting that going again, for getting past this cycle of taking for granted or being irritable or whatever it is, right? So, marriage is key and is central in many of you in your life right now, and make it a priority. That is your life, right? And so the more you nurture that, the more it will be there to be nurtured. And the more it will be there in support of you, the more your partner will be there in support of you and the rest of your family, right? And so for those of you who are not currently in a relationship, you're not just married or just going to, you're not entering a new cycle in your current marriage or anything like that. So for those of you who are single, if this is a goal of yours, this could be a good time for you to be meeting your significant other. For some of you, the timing is not right. You're not ready, you don't want it yet. Fine, totally fine. This is only for those who are ready and looking and wanting, right? Otherwise, this part just doesn't resonate with you, and it's fine, So if you are looking for somebody, keep your eyes open, because they will be somewhere near. And you might discover that you're not quite ready for them, which is also still fine. They will be around when you're ready, But be aware that this is a beautiful thing, and it's like the solid foundation of your life. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so here is one last bit of wisdom from the daily guidance cards that your angels are speaking through them to you. So, and more. Cupid. Cupid. So love and relationships. It's a real theme for you this week. More so than I was kind of realizing from the rest of the reading, right? Only this marriage card was indicating that. But so along the same lines, like Cupid is ready if you are. If you're not, it's okay. That just means you're not yet, right? If you are, but if you notice that you have resistance to meeting a new person who is potentially somebody you could get close to, check in. Is there some fear there? Is there something there that just is stopping you? Maybe you don't even leave your house, to go out to meet the people, right? Like Cupid can't come and do their work if you won't go out and meet the people, right? So that's also a blockage. It's a resistance within you. So, you might have to push yourself a little bit to get out and do those things. And, be receptive when you're introduced. Reply, or try and have a conversation. If that's really difficult for you, say, I am so shy that I really struggle with, conversation. Or, I just feel a little awkward right now because I don't quite know what to say, right? Be totally upfront, because that's how you're going to connect with the person. Being silent and absent will not help you connect with the person, right? Okay. All right. Awesome message for you guys today. So, Taurus, let's build some energy here. And let's send a whole bunch of that love, that Cupid type love, all around the whole world. Send it to everybody in your vicinity, including yourself. And just keep sending until it just spreads out and spreads out and spreads out throughout the entire world. Oh yeah, that feels really nice. Let yourself receive too, because I'm sending, so are other people. Yeah, just let it feel good. Beautiful. Thank you, Taurus. I want you to know how much I appreciate you and how much I love you. And I'll see you next week.